welcome to my channel. Welcome to today's video. Today's video is going to be on some Dior products. So these came out in October and I'm just getting them now. And I'm talking about the Millefiori collection. It kind of, I feel like, got lost a little bit with all the holiday releases Dior was doing. I still really wanted it. This is the collection inspired by Miss Dior, the fragrance. I have a few products here. I'm going to be going over them, doing some swatches, using the eyeshadow Quint. If that all sounds good to you, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't yet, stick around. I do a lot of makeup reviews. I also do shop my stash. I try to just find the line between using what I have and also trying new makeup. But with all of that, let's just get started talking about this collection. I'm gonna scoot over just a little bit because I'll be inserting in some swatches. So I didn't pick up everything from this collection, but I did pick up two of the lipsticks as well as the lipstick cases that you can switch out, as well as the eyeshadow Quint, and I also picked up the candle. Now, let's go over some details on this collection, starting with the eyeshadow Quint. Now, I am a little bit disappointed, first off, I guess we'll actually start with this, that the candle has like this very beautiful flower detail. I'll be showing you the lipstick cases as well. I am a little bit disappointed that the component packaging for the same collection on the lipsticks in Quint didn't come in the same packaging. I think that's a little bit cheap of Dior to do. This Quint is 1947 Miss Dior. Now this collection was inspired by the Miss Dior fragrance. It is one of my all-time favorite fragrances, which is why I couldn't pass this up. I've gone through at least two full-size 3-ounce bottles or more. That's just off the top of my head that I can remember. But here is what the Quint looks like. And it's all gonna be very neutral, very subdued. Nothing in this collection is gonna be very bright. This is what the palette looks like. So as I mentioned, you have like those rosy tones. I'm gonna throw up the swatch photo, kind of just a darker shade, a very beautiful sparkly shade there. I'm very excited to put this on my eyes. This palette retails for $62, same as all the other Dior Quints. I'm very happy to have this one in my collection. I don't have too many Dior Quints. I've actually decluttered quite a few because they were very old. It was before they did this slimmer packaging. So I'm excited to add this one. I really normally love Dior's eyeshadow formula. I find it easy to work with. Most of the Quints aren't gonna give you anything super special, colorful, etc. They are really for the person who just wants an easy everyday eye look. And then after that, I picked up two lipsticks along with the two cases that go with the lipstick collection. I have two different formulas. Both of them are in the 1947 Miss Dior color. There was a third one, but that one was gonna be more opaque. I didn't feel like I'd really like that. I picked up the Lip Glow, which is gonna be very sheer, almost like a lip treatment. And then I picked up the Dior Addict. So again, I'll be inserting in some swatches and just a little disappointed on the packaging. It bears repeating. I really feel like they could have just gone further with the packaging. If you're gonna make like a special collection, go all out. Chanel does that with their packaging. Other luxury brands do that. So I really don't see the reason why they couldn't just do this more floral print. Back to the lipsticks. So this is what the lip glow looks like. Very similar to their other lip glows. I'm actually not sure if the case is gonna fit in here. We're gonna try it. I decided to take a chance. Here's what the Miss Dior lip glow looks like. It is described as a rosewood color, and that was right up my alley, which is why I decided to get two of the same shade in different formulas. And then here is the Lip Addict. The Lip Addict, the difference is it's going to be a shiny lipstick, and they also had it in more of a satin finish. I'm not really a big fan of the satin finish. That's why I didn't pick it up. I like more sheer lip colors. And then the extra special part are the cases. I think this is genius of Dior to do, to have kind of these refillable lipstick packaging. They also did this for holiday. They had like a really beautiful gold. And I mostly wanted these lipstick cases, which is why I had to purchase the lipstick in order to put something on it. So there were two different kinds and they retail for $28 each. So the first one is this one, and this says Dior on it, and it's supposed to resemble the Miss Dior fragrance ribbon. Let me just grab that. I only have a mini here to compare it to. You can see it's very similar. Maybe the color's a little off. This is a little bit more muted. I finished my full size, so I don't have that anymore. I just have my little mini display. So this is what it's supposed to be inspired by. And then you also have this one. So this is very canvas feeling, like you can scratch it and you can feel the texture. And then it has the flowers on it. Millefiori, I'm assuming is supposed to be, mille in French is 1,000. So I think it's supposed to be like 1,000 flowers. That's kind of the translation I'm getting from this, or I'm understanding. And then I also picked this up. This was definitely not something I needed, but I decided to splurge on it. It is the Miss Dior Millefiori candle. It is 3 ounces and it's $49. This is a $50 candle. And I'm gonna be honest, expecting it to be a little bit bigger. 3 ounces doesn't sound like a lot, but I don't know what I was expecting. I ordered it online. Here it is compared to my hand here. So it's about the size of my palm. I'll just be using it as a display. And it does smell like the Miss Dior fragrance. Part of me feels a little bit guilty for buying this because I know it's just like a not justified purchase, but I also wanted it. My birthday's coming up. I'm gonna count it as my birthday present. But before we apply these, I do just wanna switch out the lipsticks. Now, it does say that the cases here are supposed to fit the Lip Addict, which those retail for $42. So you do have the case, and then this was $28 on top, so very expensive lipstick. I think I want to do the floral one for the Lip Addict. So there it is, switched out. Now I know which one it is. And then I picked up the lip glow, but I wasn't 100% sure it was going to fit. And I don't think it's going to, because here's the lid for the lip glow, and then here's the case. It's a little bit shorter. I thought maybe because it was the same type of bullet it would, but yeah, it doesn't even go this far. All right. Well, that's disappointing. However, it's just made the component doesn't work. That's okay. I had a feeling and I was willing to take a chance. So it looks like I'm gonna have to buy another Lip Addict to go for this case. I find it a little bit odd that they came out with 2 different cases, but only 1 lipstick to go with this collection. I wish that they had come out with 2 lipsticks if you're gonna have 2 cases. It's okay though. I'm sure I'll find some kind of nude shade I can buy, or I'll just swap between the 2. I'm gonna put this back in its little box here so I don't forget. Now I'm gonna pull you in a little bit closer. I'm gonna do a quick eye look, also just swatch the lip products for you, and then just go over my final thoughts. Okay, so I think first I'm going to apply the lip glow. Again, this is the shade 1947 Miss Dior. And then once I do the eye look, I'll take off the lip glow and we'll put on the Lip Addict. I really do like the lip glows. I'm not really sure why they started coming out with other shades. They first came out with the original, which was like a pH changing color. And now they have these, which I feel like this and the Lip Addict is very similar. This is just a little bit more sheer. I guess I would probably, if I had to choose, pick this, but still giving a good amount of color. Here is what it's looking like. This is with no lip liner, no nothing. I'm gonna just use it to kind of hydrate my lips. And now let's go in with the eyeshadow. So I'm gonna keep it pretty basic. Don't I always? But I think I'll use this in the crease. I don't know if we'll use all the shades here. This in the crease, this to kind of blend it out. I'm gonna try. This to smoke it out, and then we'll use this as liner, and this is the topper. That's how we'll do that. So that way I can try all of the shades here. So I'm gonna go into that first mid-tone pink and just apply it to the crease and get some color here. And everything else that I am wearing on my face is listed down in the description box below. But it's just, you can see even now, it's like a very subtle wash of color. Nothing Dior does that I find is too just outside of the box. They have come out with, you know, some greens and golds, but even still, it's nothing like a indie company would have. I'm gonna keep it light. I think I like that a lot. I'm gonna go into that center shade and just kind of deepen up the crease here, outer corner. These are really pretty tones. I was a little bit worried because sometimes the pink is really popular, right? But sometimes if you don't do it correctly, it looks a little bit too pink. It really needs to be the right just tones, and this is giving it to me. I can tell already I'm gonna get a lot of use out of this palette, which is always great. This is just a super fast, quick, easy palette to do. I'm gonna go in with that almost just skin color shade, at least my skin tone, blend out the edges here. I don't really think this is necessary, but just for the sake of the video and using all 5 shades, that's what I'm gonna do. And then now the fun part, I'm gonna go in with my finger into that sparkly shade, just add a nice wash of color. Perfect. Before I do liner, let's go in with that mid pink, and I'm just gonna mix it with the center shade and do my lower lash line. And we'll do liner and basically be done. Now going into this shade with just a small angle brush, I'm going to lightly just thicken up my lash line. It is a powder shadow, so I'm not looking for it to be super opaque, just to give a little bit more definition. Perfect. I love this. I know it's super easy, but I could wear this every day and be happy for the rest of my life. Here is what it's looking like so far. I am now going to do the other eye off of camera, add some mascara, then I'll show you the final look with both eyes done. I will try on this Lip Addict and we'll get into my final thoughts. I feel like this is gonna be like a short video, which is always really nice. Here we have both eyes done with mascara. I'm just gonna put my glasses on. I took off the lip gloss so that way I can apply the Lip Addict. So let's do that now and just see what we think of this. I'm not gonna go in with a lip liner. I'm just gonna go in and apply it. It's definitely, like, as you can see already, just more opaque than the lip glow. It's still really comfortable on the lips. It feels very balmy. And there you have it. Here is the Miss Dior Millefiori Collection with the lipstick and the eyeshadow. I'm gonna scoot you back now, talk about my thoughts really quick, but I think I've made it pretty apparent. I really like this, but let's just talk about it a little bit more. So pros and cons on this collection. Pro, I think it's beautiful. I think they did a really great job with the color story. It's just fast, simple, and easy. And there's some times where I just don't want to mess around with my makeup. I don't want to try new things. I just want something I know I can work and is reliable. This Quint specifically gives that to me. The shades are great. I don't think that this would work for anyone with a deeper skin tone than I am. This shade particularly, this is basically my skin tone. So anyone darker, like, it's kind of a wasted shade and really only becomes a quad. I wish that they had replaced the shade. Other than that, this Quint is beautiful. I'm very happy that I have it in my collection. I know that I'm going to use this a ton, which is why I ended up picking it up. I'm trying to be a lot more mindful on my purchases, but if I know I'm going to use something, if I know that it's going to bring me special meaning, I am going to still purchase it. I'm just trying to maybe not consume as much. And then the lipsticks are also beautiful. I think if you can only pick up one thing, it's really going to depend on what you're looking for. Initially, I want to recommend the lipstick because this is going to capture the collection the best. The only thing is though, if you get the lipstick, you have to get the case. So the lipstick is $42 and the case is $28. So that is $60, which is almost the same price as buying the Quint. It's a very expensive lipstick if you get the case with it. If you don't get the case, You have to really love the color, and then I feel like it doesn't capture the essence of the collection as well. So that's where I'm just like, weigh your options. Do you want to have something that really represents the Miss Dior collection, or do you just like the color story? If you like the color story, get the eyeshadow Quint. I think you'll get your money's worth out of the Quint more because I think that it's easier to use every day. A lot of people have a lot of lipsticks in their collection, myself included. I shouldn't be buying more lipsticks. I should be getting through my collection. I couldn't turn this one down. So if you have a lot of lipsticks, it's not necessary. It's just really if you love the collection or not, if you love the Miss Dior fragrance as much as I do. That's just a little bit of my thoughts on this collection here. I do think it's beautiful. I do think that I will get my money's worth out of this collection. Definitely, I will be reaching into this palette quite a bit, but if you're going to, I can't speak for you. That's up to you. They are beautiful colors. I love the look that I came up with, and it took me like 5 minutes. And that is even what makes this so much better. I can't stress that enough. I want something that I can just throw on, have a beautiful look, come out the door. This sparkly shade, this one, oops, I put the little cover back in. This sparkly shade here is so pretty. It's just subtle. It looks like little water droplets on your eyes. I think it's beautiful. But that is where I'm going to leave you all. I hope you found this video helpful. Hopefully the swatches were helpful, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, everyone.